And welcome to Recettear.
What am I looking at?
Oh, this is the options menu. I'm turning up the message speed.
No, I mean, what is this game? What am I looking at?
You're looking at the tail of an item shop. So you know how normally, when you play a game, and it's like an adventure game, and, you're an adventurer, and you go around, buy stuff, in item shops, and beat people up? Have you ever wondered what it's like?
You beat people up?
Yeah, you can. That's
oh god, it's Japanese.
Yeah, it's Japanese.
I love how I'm the only guy who's noticed the fucking mushroom in the background.
I noticed that, but that's because I played. Anyway, so instead of, being that adventurer, we get to be the ones running the item shop.
Oh, nice.
And, there's dungeon crawling too. But that's not until day 2.
Oh, because day 1's all about, managing the item shop.
So it
Oh
totally...
my god! It looks like an old school PS2 game.
Well,
With
sure.
the sprites out there look more like PS1 to me.
Can I ask what system this is for?
Steam. Well, PC.
This is a Steam game?
Yeah, I bought it on Steam.
It looks like an old school PS2.
If it was
It looks
PS2,
like-
it wouldn't be on Fraps, because you'd have to use his camera.
It's, yeah, I bought it on Steam because they were having a
It
sale.
looks like I'm looking at Disgaea.
Okay.
Hello, Disgaea.
Okay. Well, here's our 2 main characters. The fairy is Tear, and we got, Wreck-It like Ralph over here. She's a small
Wreck-It
girl.
Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph. I'm calling her Ralph now.
She's Wreck-It like Ralph.
Her name is
Oh, she wants to be an action
Oh wow,
hero.
the
Jumps
name of
to
the
window.
game is Recettear, and the 2 main characters are Wreck-It and Tear. Wow.
Yeah. That's because the small girl, she names it,
Wait, Tear's a fairy?
yeah, Tear's a fairy. She's a loan shark. And this is the guild master. I swear, every person in this game has a cane face. You'll see what I mean when we actually start selling stuff. But I think he
Yeah,
does.
what were you saying? You were saying something about a rape face?
No, he has a cane face, not a rape face. Everyone games.
The Guild Master.
Yeah, so we're in the guild to buy stuff for our item shop because this is day 1 and we have no items.
And we have money.
It's one of those
items.
games.
Very limited money.
We're gonna run such an amazing shop with our 1,000 gold.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, we gotta keep that. We gotta keep that water park running.
It's actually picked, but okay.
One sword.
Horn sword. What else do I buy? Some leather gloves. Oh, some clothes. We need clothes.
No, we don't.
This looks like freaking. Oh my god. This looks like a knockoff of like Final Fantasy Tactics.
Except a little bit backwards
Like the
because
shop.
we're not actually keeping any of this.
Yeah, we're the item shop.
Except we're the shop selling them the stuff. But all these icons remind me of Final Fantasy Tactics. You know, I miss
It's
Final
like
Fantasy
if it wasn't
Fun.
if it wasn't for us and our water park, you wouldn't even have any new weapons.
Yeah, if
Nope.
it wasn't for us, those adventurers in Final Fantasy Tactics, they wouldn't have been able to save the day. The entire land of Evalis is doomed without us.
Walnut bread, the most important item ever.
Oh,
Capitalism.
oh, I have to tell a story. It's a quick story.
Adam
So-
Smith would be proud of us.
I spent 2 different occasions playing like a very silly version of Dungeons and Dragons with my friends one day. and one of my friends was playing this character who's a rogue, and he loved using bread. He always had bread on him. And there was this one moment when the guy, like, his character was falling off a ledge, and he was hanging onto the ledge, and we look over the ledge, and the first thing we ask is the bread okay? He was like, fuck you guys, yes, the bread is okay, Toss.
Oh god, they're having Metal Gear Syndrome where the characters are actually asking what the button they're talking about is.
And Tear's just like, don't worry about it. It's too much for you to understand. Wreck it like Ralph.
I don't know.
And so now we gotta make our shop look all pretty like. So I'm gonna display the walnut bread out in the windowsill. Because that's where, you know, the things that lure people into my item shop, rape dungeon. They're the eye-catching pieces. I'll lure all the small children in with my walnut bread.
And then, do you know what you're saying right now?
Rape dungeon! Put the clothes out too.
It doesn't help that this is all Japanese.
It's not. Have you been reading the text?
No, I'm talking about all the voices.
Oh, I can
And all
probably
the voices,
change that.
and she's like, yeah, she has like such a small little Japanese girl voice.
It's because she's a small little girl. Or haven't you been paying attention?
You hear this guy? If it's not in Japanese, people bitch about the English dub. If it's in English dub, then freaking people wonder why there's no Japanese.
Yeah, of course.
Which is it?
Yeah, come on, Mr. Hypocrite.
I'm very conflicted. No, no. It's like,
Rightio then. Let's learn how to sell items.
Oh god.
How to sell items.
Oh, I think you should spell items.
Spell. Warren Sword. WORN SWOZK. Fuck. Alright.
Q3.
3.
Michael,
The squiggly. Ugh.
chicken wing. Chicken wing. I'm pretty sure that's a letter, right?
Mario. What do you want, cat? Fuck off. Oh, I wish I had that sword to sell.
Oh, Jesus.
That'd bring in all the rank. Button 3. If you press button 3, you can learn more about the item in question. Custom.exe. Blah, blah, blah. What? Focus. Life's hard enough to control. Yeah, it is. I know.
Why is
Controlling it.
why is she telling you a computer?
Wreck-It Ralph over there
techniques?
seems awfully interested in this.
Wreck it like Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck it like Ralph. She's not Ralph.
She's not
So,
Ralph.
the safe area to sell most items is going to be between 130% to about anything, lower than that.
So pretty much, if you just don't go over 130%, you're likely to buy your item.
Yeah. Now, there is times when you can go over that, and we'll get to that when we get there. And there's some times when you have to go under that, like you can't sell it for profit. But that's when, item price fluctuations happen. And when we get to that point in the game, talk more about that. But now, it's just going to that, I usually go to about 120% and then lower it if they yell at me with their cane face.
So is there some kind of plot twist when all of the stuff in the shop gets stolen one day?
I haven't ran into that in my shits and giggles file yet, so...
God, this game's teaching us capitalism.
Capitalism, ho!
I think this game would be made in America.
Because Adam Smith would be proud of us. And so, for shits and giggles, oh wait, that's the next one. Alright. Because, and if people don't like your initial price, you can haggle, and right now we can only, like, you get, like, 2 shots at naming a good price, otherwise people go, ugh, flipping shit, and walk out on you. Later on in the game, supposedly, you can haggle longer than that. I haven't hit that point yet, although I'm just in, my 3rd week. So...
Because heaven forbid you will satisfy every goddamn customer that walks into your store.
Pretty much. So now I have to make the price lower for, this fucking fairy that's not actually buying anything from me. I'm not making profit off of this.
I'm assuming Tear's just gonna troll you the entire game.
Pretty much. She's the loan shark, so yeah. Oh, look
Why
at
do you
that.
have a fairy that's instructing you on how to sell things?
Well, we'll get to that point. I mean, the game explains that. Right now it's, hey, this is what's happening.
Aren't we typical Americans trying to get that sell out there for as high as you possibly can? Sell that sword. Make that money.
100%!
Yeah, I swear, this is the store. This is the store I think I got.
130%.
I think this is the store I got one of my swords in Dragon's Dogma.
And so I'm like, oh, okay, here's a slightly more realistic price, I guess. Since I can't get out of this, practice mode until I sell it right to you.
Wait, is this like not actually happening? This is just like all
I
tutorial?
feel like there's
Yeah.
I feel like there's a base, like there's like a set price range, and then if you go outside that price range for every item, she'll be like, nope, that's not a good price.
Nope. 433% is too much. Come on.
What do you say? 433% is such a steal nowadays.
Yeah, it is. Especially when it, I can buy hundreds of other objects at the same price, but whatever. So now we're actually opening the shop for the first time, and we have a customer. Oh my god, we have a customer. They want our walnut bread. Yes, delicious walnut bread.
It worked.
I was gonna say. Capitalism, ho!
Why does she look like she's either like out of it or something else?
Because that's her cane face. Told you about this.
Wait, so the only people that don't have it are these two?
Well, yeah. Well, there's other like not like typical old people, young people. Like there's
that lady that walked in, she did not look like she knew where she was.
No. Cat, hey, guess what? You can wait. So this is where they actually start telling us about, hey, this is kind of, the story that's behind this.
Wait, is this like a prologue?
Well, we're about to get into, we're gonna go, into the past real quick.
Oh no, this would be more of a prelude.
Yeah. Hey, what did I just fucking tell you?
Oh my god, now we're going back in time.
Just
This is why Japanese people can't watch Americans play Japanese games.
I will throw something at you, guy. I have empty pop cans at the ready.
It's gonna flip a table.
Oh yeah, the game started to lag because I had too many things open, so I dig around with my mouse real quick.
I see
that mouse.
Yeah, I'm trying to close out of Skype.
A tale of a fairy. A girl.
So
and how to run an item shop.
Recettear! Tear.
Wreck it, Ralph.
Wreck it like Ralph. Ralph. Okay, cat, here I come. There you go. Get out of here. I hate you. Bye.
I feel like I'm in an anime.
Because this is an anime. Ugh.
Anime.
Yeah.
Anime.
It's an anime.
It's an anime.
Anime? What the fuck?
Interactive anime.
Is that like the next level?
Yeah, this is the next level of immersion.
You are the character.
I am the character. It's
You
me.
are the anime.
It's me, Landon.
You are the subplot.
So then who wants to be Tyr? If I'm Wreck-It like Ralph, who wants to be Tyr?
I will be Tyr.
Okay, you're gonna be the loan shark that's trying to collect, the money that my father pushed onto me. Okay, asshole.
Okay, so I'm Tyr, right?
Yeah, you're
Wow,
Tyr.
I look like a slut.
Yeah, that's because you are a slut. You fucking greed ball. Flying
Oh
greed.
yeah, I'm the greed ball, but you wanted to sell the sword for 433% of its price.
Yep, no, yeah. Well, that's because you had me stuck in a fucking practice tutorial mode that I didn't really want to be in. I wanted to sell loads of cash. Because I need loads of cash right now.
It's okay, the economy's down.
Did she
Maybe
just
next-
make a
maybe
Popeye
next time.
reference?
Huh?
Did she just make a Popeye reference?
Probably.
She said something about eating a lot of
Oh,
spinach.
he's flipping through the text so fast I can't even read all of it.
That's because I was like, I've done this recently, so I don't want to actually sit through it all.
Just don't care.
That's what the pause button was for.
See, this is why in Hyperdimension of Mini Market 2, there's an option to skip through a cutscene.
Oh, there's also you see that little thing that says escape key. Event skip?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we can't completely skip. But
No.
at least
wow,
they give you an
she's
option
amazing.
to skip this.
I can't quite tell her different facial expressions apart. Like, they all look kind of like the same facial expression.
It's because that's all you have, Cloud. That's all your facial expressions.
Well, I know
That's-
I only have one facial expression. My character has, like, no facial expressions whatsoever aside from that one. But yours looks like she has, like, two.
I have worried and smiling, and a bigger smile,
They look like the same.
and an even bigger smile. Yeah. See, here we go. I'm making my sign. This is why it's called, this is why she even says, hey, it's named after me and you, and put together we make the Wreck-It Like Ralph It's Here item shop.
Well, remember, Brandon, you watched Squid Girl, so Squid Girl had a lot of the same facial animations and stuff, so this shouldn't be any different to you. Well, with the exception of Chizuru, who never fucking opens her eyes because she thinks she's Brock.
Barack Hussein Obama.
Recettear.
Doop 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 doop.
I love how like she asks like if she doesn't like it. It's like if that was me, it's like bitch, you're the one asking me for money that I don't have. You should be grateful that I even included your name at all.
Just pronounce it even slightly. Recettear.
Racket.
This job is
Rec-
going
So
to
she's,
be
if she's supposed to be collecting, why is the shop run by both of you?
Because the loan shark, the flying ball of greed, has some kind of soul.
simply entered my life. What the fuck is
It
this?
entered my vagina hole.
What?
Well, we'll
Whoa.
see you guys in day 2, the reckoning.
Day 2.